don't know, Awkward Embraces is currently raising money on Indiegogo to fund season 2. My dog doesn't really get the seriousness of what we're doing right here. So, one of the perks of Indiegogo is that if you donate a certain amount, you get to submit 10 questions to your favorite cast member, and we will answer them, any 10 questions that you want. And so that's what we're doing today. So this is our 10 questions from, so far, our best patron, I guess is the word. I don't know. Andrew Fitzsimons. Hello. Thank you. Okay, number 1. Did you like the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie? I saw it 3 times in theaters and once in IMAX. So, yes. I liked it a lot. A whole lot. Huge fan of it, actually. And I was braced for disappointment because, you know, Star Trek. You guys know it's right here. But it was awesome. I loved it. Will there be a blooper reel for AE? So there's a blooper reel for season 1. When we shot the first 5 episodes of season 2, we didn't have a whole lot of cash, so we crammed a lot, like 5 episodes into 3 days, which I don't ever want to do again. But there really wasn't a lot of time for bloopers. Like, we were so like, go, 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 go. But we're going to take our time when we shoot the last 6 episodes. So hopefully there'll be a lot more like silliness that we can pull from because we're silly people. Did you read / like Neil Gaiman's Sandman series? No, I have been wanting to, but it's another one of those things that I haven't gotten around to yet. Hold on 1 second. This is the most unprofessional co-host. I don't know why I keep her around, really. I don't. Okay. So, did any AE episodes happen in real life? I could break them down for you if you want. No, I won't do that. Yes, a few of them did. And some of them were just sort of like inspired by real life. Like the IT guy episode, I'm like the only single girl at my office, and this cute IT guy came in and they were all like, oh, you should flirt with him, you should flirt with him. And so I got to thinking about, you know, what would happen if a cute IT guy came in and, you know, one of the girls tried to get Jessica to flirt with him. Because I'm so nerdy that instead of actually flirting with a cute guy, I write a script about a character named after myself that flirts with a guy. Or doesn't flirt, as the case ended up. Where am I? Where can I get that Empire t-shirt you wore in episode 201? Snorg Tees. Snorg, S-N-O-R-G, snorgtees.com. They're at snorgtees on Twitter. They're the coolest, nicest people. Back when I was just a total stranger making a show that may or may not have been any good, they were totally cool about letting me wear the shirts. Didn't ask me to pay them anything or anything like that. They were like, yeah, sure, no problem. And they've tossed some free shirts our way, which is awesome. Like, my closet is pretty much, I mean, it was full of Snorg tees before I ever started the show. So they're cool people, very nice, and their shirts are amazing. What is your favorite aspect of the Star Wars universe? Jedi or the Force or... Favorite aspect of the Star Wars universe? I mean... Is it weird to say lightsabers? Is that weird? The lightsabers are cool. They're really cool, and they're uniquely Star Wars. Like, there's nothing else. I mean, well, now nobody can use it because George Lucas will probably eat them. But, like, lightsabers are just cool. And then when the prequels are a tragedy, but Samuel L. Jackson's purple lightsaber nearly saved that movie for me. Or those movies that I now pretend don't exist because they're awful. Aside from Star Wars / Trek, what are some of your favorite movies? Fandango is an awesome movie. It's not geeky at all, but it's great. Big Fish is really beautiful. I don't watch it a lot because I sob like crazy, and it's just beautiful, beautiful movie. You know, of course, like all the old favorites like Goonies and Labyrinth and The Last Unicorn and Goodfellas is really good. I'm a movie junkie. Die Hard is good. Terminator 2 is amazing. Terminator's good also, but Terminator 2 is like my for sure favorite. I kind of live with a toddler. A 3-legged toddler. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could list movies I love all day long because I'm crazy for them. Um, did you watch / like the new Battlestar Galactica series? I did. Here's what happened. You all know that I'm not a huge fan of Ensign Ro. I have nothing against Michelle Forbes, but I really hate Ensign Ro. And Ensign Ro, aka Michelle Forbes, has a tendency to show up in all of my favorite shows. So when she pops up, I go, ah! And I just quit watching. So I did that with Battlestar Galactica. I was just like, no, it's the Ro curse! And I quit watching. So it's on my rewatch list. I recently rewatched the miniseries again. I mean, it's incredible. It's an incredible show. And I'm ashamed of myself that I haven't finished it yet. But I will. It's on my list. Along with like 8,000 other shows. But it will happen. I watch a lot of TV. If you could be any character / race from Star Trek, what would you be? Ooh, I would love to be a half Beta Z. That would be cool. I don't want to be a whole Beta Z because I really don't want to know exactly what's going on in people's minds. Not by any means, but I think Troy she had a good deal, man. Like if you just know sort of what they're feeling and what their intentions are, that's awesome. I would totally be down for that. I don't know that I would necessarily want to be Troy herself because she's really pretty. And she's all right. She starts to show some spunk towards the end, when she takes the officer's test and becomes a real commander. But it took 7 seasons for her to really get to that point where she's like, I want to be more badass. And that's 7 seasons is a long time. I would choose to be badass way earlier. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? An African swallow? Or the other kind of swallow from that awesome Monty Python movie? That's my favorite question so far. Favorite question from my favorite donor. That's awesome. And that's it. That's all 10. My dog's very unruly. Huh. You an unruly dog?